My husband came home late at night as usual. Normally, I would fall asleep immediately, but not on this particular day.
I'm not working anymore from tomorrow.
Huh? What are you talking about? I'm struggling to pay off the loan.
I don't need your pocket change. I'll pay off the loan in one go.
Well, if you insist, let's see it. Show me what you're made of. My name is Nina. I work as a full-time employee and I'm reasonably busy. I've been married to my husband Peter for 3 years. A year ago, we bought the house of our dreams and now we both live there. Amid a successful career, I poured dedication into my dream home. To those looking from the outside, I may seem to have a smooth life, but I have one concern. My husband's drinking habits. With the completion of the new house, my husband's work department also changed. The stress of the situation caused my husband to start drinking heavily. My husband raised his voice in a drunken state.
Nina, bring me alcohol. Beer or whiskey. Anything works.
Hey, Peter, you've had too much to drink.
Huh? Shut up. I'm tired. You wouldn't understand.
I know you're tired, but recently, the pace and frequency of your drinking have increased.
Annoying. Just bring it already.
I'm just worried about your health, Peter.
I told you to shut up. If you have time to babble, move your butt.
I couldn't bear the daily verbal abuse from my husband, reluctantly serving him alcohol every day. I was fed up with his routine. What troubled me most was the day after he's been drinking. He seemed to black out when intoxicated, remembering nothing the next day.
Good morning, Nina. You seem a bit down.
Good morning. You drank a lot again yesterday. Are you feeling okay?
I'm fine, but... Did I say something to you again, Nina?
Yeah. But you don't remember, right?
I'm sorry. I really didn't mean to. I always forget completely when I wake up. But I feel like I might have said something. I'm really sorry.
With those words, my husband began to clean the house in my place. The day after he verbally abused me, he helped with household chores. Seeing him like that stirred indescribable feelings in me. One day, after about a year of days like these, my husband got drunk and started hurling insults again. Peter, not again.
Just keep getting the alcohol, damn it.
Fed up, I decided to confront my husband. Peter, can I have a word? While taking out a cold beer can, my husband asked.
What?
I'm talking about the alcohol you have right now. I want you to reduce the amount or frequency a bit.
Nina? Are you worried about my health?
That too. But when you drink, you become a different person. You say hurtful things, and I'm at my limit every day.
I'm sorry about that, but I want to drink to relieve work stress.
I understand, so I'm not asking you to quit completely. Just to reduce the frequency and amount. In the face of my sincere appeal, he seemed genuinely reflective, slumping his shoulders as if he was troubled. Then he returned the beer he had in his hand to the refrigerator.
I'm going to cool my head.
Saying that, he casually left. Maybe I went a little overboard. But it's for our future. I had to be firm. Worried about him, I waited in the living room. After about 2 hours, I heard the sound of the door opening. Welcome back, Peter. Huh? His face was flushed, and the smell of alcohol was overwhelming, even from a distance. I asked in horror. Hey, Peter, I hope it's not what I think. Did you go drinking?
Huh? So what if I did? You keep complaining, so I had a drink outside.
What's the point if you drink outside instead of at home?
Shut up. It's my money. It's none of your business.
It is my business. Your excessive drinking is affecting our finances. And I'm the one paying for house expenses and renovations.
Huh. You're lecturing me over a measly $1,100 a month? Ridiculous.
Don't belittle it. We're a couple. We should cooperate a bit more.
Shut up. I'm the head of this house. Don't give me orders. You worthless wife.
With those words, he went upstairs, leaving me alone in the living room, tears streaming down my face. Why? Why is it always like this? If we just talk, he might understand. But my expectations were shattered. He not only failed to grasp my feelings, but also showed no sign of changing. Faced with this harsh reality, my heart ached. Since that day, my husband has been drinking outside. He would come home late at night, reeking of alcohol and berating me. Despite that, whenever I see the usually kind husband, I can't bring myself to dislike him, and my determination for divorce wavers. I love my husband, and I don't want to think about divorce. I can't take this any longer. I decided to talk to my sister about this matter because I knew I wouldn't get anywhere if I thought about it alone. When I explained everything over the phone, she spoke in a low voice. I see. That's troublesome. Right? I love Peter, but the alcohol issue is really causing problems. From what I've heard, it's clear you're reaching your limit. Well, we've had a similar situation here. There's a couple that seems to have solved the problem by using a certain method. A certain method? Seeing my interest, my sister asked with a playful tone. Interested in knowing? I want to know. Tell me. All right, I'll teach you. The strategy she shared wasn't exactly extraordinary. Wait a moment, Michelle. Is that plan really okay? Don't worry. My friend got the idea from a play. I heard it went well somehow, and I'm willing to help. I'm worried. Upon researching, I found out the play's story my sister's friend drew inspiration from was titled Fallen Words. It depicted the transformation of a diligent wife and a lazy husband. It's about a drunkard husband who, through his wife's love and quick wit, recovers from his heavy drinking. One day, the husband, drunk, picks up a large sum of money. Concerned he might neglect work, the wife hides the money. She convinces the inebriated husband that the events of the previous night were just a dream. I'm going to make him change his mind so that this will never happen again. That's exactly what the saying, drink but don't be drunk, is all about. There is even an article about an alcoholic who swore to rehabilitate himself after hearing this play. I don't know if it will really work, but I have to try anyway. From that day on, I had many discussions with my sister, and I was clinging to the straw. When I was unclear about the plan, I consulted with my sister's friend, who had executed the plan. A few days later, I was waiting in the living room when I got a call from my sister. Hello, Nina. I met Peter as planned. I dropped my wallet in front of him, let him pick it up, and handed him the wallet as a thank you gesture. Thank you. So did he notice you were my sister? I disguised myself as an old lady with wrinkled makeup. He was so drunk, I don't think he noticed. I see. So he was drinking again today, huh? I followed him for work, and he went to 3 bars. He ended up sleeping on a bench in the park. Seriously? Does he always do that kind of thing? The mission isn't over yet, and already I'm feeling anxious about it. My sister seemed to see through my emotions as she spoke confidently over the phone. It'll be okay. The crucial part is from here on, right? Yeah, but after I handed him the wallet, he went to drink again, so he might come home late. Now is your time to shine, Nina. Yeah, got it. My sister ended the call with a simple good luck. Then a few hours later,
I'm home.
My heavily drunk husband returned. Welcome back. Since you have work tomorrow, isn't it better to go to bed early?
Huh? Work? I'm not going to that.
Hey, stop joking. Don't say you won't go to work when we have a life to sustain. With a flushed face, my husband grumbled.
You're persistent.
And then, as if mocking, he said,
Anyway, I'm not working from tomorrow onwards.
Huh? What are you talking about? I'm struggling to pay off the loan.
I don't need your pocket change. I'll pay off the loan in one go.
In one go? There's no way you can do that, right?
I can do it. Look at this.
Peter took out his wallet and shoved the bills and a check in my direction. What's the story behind this large sum of money?
Well, you see, today while taking a stroll in the park to sober up, I happened to pick up an old lady's wallet. And when I returned it, she gave me this as a thank you for picking it up gesture. Isn't it amazing?
There's no way such a lucky story exists.
But I've actually been drinking a lot of booze with the money in this wallet. This drunk version of me is the proof. I'll convert the check into cash tomorrow. Then I'll pay off the loan in one go with a big splash.
Really? Can I trust you with this?
That's exactly what I'm saying. We don't need your pocket change anymore.
Okay, I won't make any payments from now on.
Alright. Maybe I'll have another drink then.
Peter took out a beer from the fridge and started drinking contentedly. Ignoring my husband, I headed towards the bedroom. I wonder, can people really change so easily? If anything, it feels like things are heading in a negative direction. Tomorrow, everything depends on how he reacts. I felt anxious, but I forced myself to sleep. The next day, trying not to wake my sleeping husband, I hid the wallet from last night inside the house before waking him up. Hey, Peter, it's already 7:30. Don't you need to get up? My husband groaned and furrowed his eyebrows.
So, I'm not going to work anymore.
What are you talking about? You're going to work today, right?
I don't need to anymore. I've got those checks, so...
What are you talking about? There are no checks.
Huh?
With a sudden movement, my husband sat up, turned pale, and started looking around frantically.
What happened to the wallet that was here?
Wallet? I don't know. Did you think it was a wallet when you came home yesterday? I didn't see it.
Come on, don't lie. Was that a dream?
Struggling to hold back a laugh, I brought up the subject with my husband. And by the way, you mentioned yesterday that you'd take care of the future loan payments, right? Can I trust you on that?
Huh?
Huh? No, you said that, right? Don't tell me you don't remember.
Well, I remember saying that, but it was because I had those checks.
That's why I'm saying there are no checks, right?
What do you mean? The loan talk is real, but the checks are a dream? No, wait. Does that mean I promised to pay off the loan without any money?
My husband looked flustered, almost foaming at the mouth. Looking down at him, I delivered my words. What are we going to do? I trusted you because you said you'd take care of it.
Sorry. It seems like I was dreaming.
A dream? Do you think that excuse will work? I've been holding back all this time. No matter how much I told you, you wouldn't stop drinking all the time. There was even a time when I considered divorcing you because your drinking money made life so hard, you know? I thought maybe if you're going to pay the loan, then... But if you can't, there's nothing I can do.
Wait a minute. Don't talk about divorce. I love you, Nina.
Love? Then why don't you consider my feelings more? You, under the influence of alcohol, are a more terrible person than you think.
That's...
I want to be with you, but if you're going to be controlled by alcohol in the future, I can't be with you anymore. When I made that clear, my husband collapsed to his knees with tears in his eyes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Really sorry. I didn't realize I was pushing you that far, Nina. This is all because of alcohol. No, I used alcohol as an excuse. It's my own fault for being so weak-willed.
Do you understand now?
Yeah, I've realized how shallow I was. I've been made aware of it through this incident. I'll stop drinking, Nina. I'm really sorry.
So saying, my husband bowed his head deeply. Since then, he really hasn't had a drop of alcohol. He began coming straight home. As I stated, I stopped making payments on my loan, so he had to put all his booze money towards the loan. He continues to help with household chores as before, which is truly helpful. 1 year later, my husband started putting more effort into work and successfully climbed the corporate ladder. Though he was originally capable at work, his habit of excessive drinking at company parties hindered his progress. I learned later that it was a significant factor in his slow career advancement. Furthermore, after some time we were blessed with the child we had been hoping for. Our current family life is truly smooth sailing. However, it's about time to reveal the real truth. One evening, when my husband returned from work, I decided to disclose the truth from a year ago. Well, Peter, there's something I need to talk to you about.
Huh? What's going on all of a sudden?
Don't you recognize this? When I handed the familiar wallet to my husband, he widened his eyes.
This is the wallet I got from the old lady back then. Why is it here? Wasn't it a dream?
Actually, that old lady was my older sister.
Huh? Your sister? What on earth is going on? I'm completely lost.
I confessed everything to my husband. During that time, Peter, when you drank, you would change so much, and I was at my limit. I felt bad for deceiving you, but I thought this was the only way to make you change. The check was fate, and it was all an act that my sister and I orchestrated. I'm really sorry for lying. Then my husband smiled.
What are you talking about?
He said, gently patting my back.
Why are you apologizing? The one at fault is me, right?
Peter.
The fact that I've changed like this is thanks to you, Nina. If anything, I feel sorry for making you go through such elaborate measures. I was really hopeless back then as a person, a pathetic human being. I won't let you go through such feelings again, I promise.
Thank you, Peter. I'm happy to hear you say that. It's okay now. I can trust him now. I took out a beer, my husband's favorite, from the fridge and offered it to him with a smile. Since we've come this far, how about having a drink today?
Huh? Is it okay?
Of course, thank you for enduring it for a whole year.
Seriously, I've actually wanted to drink for a while.
But when I handed him the beer, he paused for a moment and placed the can on the table. Peter, what's wrong? Aren't you going to drink?
No, it's okay.
Huh?
I don't want to risk ruining the happy life I have with you, Nina, now by drinking.
Peter, you really have changed.
I've had enough of being controlled by alcohol.
I'm glad, really. Despite the twists and turns, my husband was able to successfully reform. With him, I'm sure we can continue to live a happy life in the future.